We don't have a bathroom in this school. If somebody has to go potty, you go outside to the outhouse. And if somebody's horsing around and talking when they're not supposed to be, I might send you out to clean that outhouse. So let's behave. Now, we don't have a cafeteria in our schoolroom. Every one of you is going to bring a basket with your lunch from home. You know, in the back, right there, walk back there. There's a basket. That's your lunch basket. And I need you in a real loud voice to tell us what the 3 things are you brought for lunch. What'd you bring? Pickle. Pickle. All right, thank you. Be seated. So, a typical lunch, you'd bring a slice of bread, a pickle, and an apple. And if you were rich, you might bring a piece of cheese. Wow. That was lunch. Now, guys, your school ran from October to March. Now, you guys go from September to June, so October to March kind of sounds, well, that's pretty cool. But you can't come to school in September. You're farm kids. You have to help mom and dad bring the crops in September. You got a job. And you can't stay in school in April because that's time to go home and dig up the ground and plant the crops. You could only come to school in the winter when there wasn't much to do on the farm. Now, to teach you, your parents would all get together, put their money in a big pot, and bring in a teacher. She was always a young woman, usually 18, 19 years old, not married, would come into town to teach you, and she usually had an 8th grade education. I kind of bet your teacher has a wee bit more than an 8th grade education. Your teacher would come to town. She had no place to live. So your dad might say, oh, teacher, come live with us for a little bit. And she would stay with you for a week or so. And then maybe your dad would say, come to your house for a week or so. And then yours and yours. She would move around the whole town, staying with you for about a week. And when the teacher came to your house, you gave up your bedroom. Your teacher got the nice comfy bed. You grabbed a quilt and you huddled up on the wooden floor in front of the fireplace, shivering and trying to stay warm, counting the days until the teacher moved over to somebody else's house and you could get your bedroom back. Ugh. Now, does anyone know what that circle thing is on the desk? And if you know, you raise your hand. Yes. Now you stand up. You may not talk to me sitting down. Yes. Very good. Everybody hear him. Sit down. Inkwell. So we practice writing. The teacher would pass out jars, and it would be, this one's empty, but it would be filled with ink. And that jar fits real perfectly right in that little hole. And then you would take your pen, which is just a quill with a point on the end of it, and you dip it in that inkwell and get a nice glob of ink. And then we're going to practice writing our letters exactly like this. And we need to write letters because, guys, there's no computers, there's no typewriters, there's no cell phones, there's nothing. Everything we do is handwritten. Your marriage licenses, your purchase orders, your military instructions, even our state constitution is handwritten. So we got to be able to write and read. Now, are there any left-handed kids in this class? Left-handed kids, stand up. You guys are in trouble. 1880, school teachers, if they had left-handed kids in their class, would bring a rope to school and tie your left hand behind your back and force you to learn to write properly with your right hand. Does that sound fair? Yes. Sit down. Thanks, lefties. But here's the deal. Here's why. Here's why. If I'm left-handed, I got my pen, and I dip it in that jar of ink, and I got a good glob of ink on the end of my pen, and I start to write my letters. And as I write my letters and my arm goes across the page, what happens? Erase. It smears. We can't read your writing if you're left-handed, so we're going to force you to learn to write right-handed, and that way the ink can dry and you write the next line. That's the way it worked in 1880. It was pretty tough. Now, we're going to finish up in our schoolroom with a little competition. I got 2 teams. Team 1, you guys, this side. Team 2, wow, Team 2's got a lot of people. Team 2 is this side. All right. Now, I'm only going to give the instructions once. So Team 2, you're going to be seated, and I'm going to be talking to Team 1. Put your listening ears on and listen to the instructions. Team 1, stand up, come forward. Right in front of my desk. Facing me. All right. Come on up. Right here, right in front. What I got is this poster board, and it's got words on it. And I'm going to want you to all get close enough that you can read it. Because I'm going to ask you to read it as a team. Stay together, read one word at a time, okay? Because if I don't want you racing on ahead just because you're the fast reader. Read it together, got it? And here's the secret to beating Team 2. Read it very loud! Because whoever's the loudest is going to win, and they got more people than you. So you guys got to be really, really loud, and the parents are going to be the judge of who's the loudest. All right, you got it? Here we go. Begin. That's very good. Team 1, be seated. Team 2, come on up. All right, now, Team 2, pressure's on. You got a lot of people, so I expect you to be, but you gotta stay together. Got it? Got it? All right, begin. Very good. What do you think, parents? Team 2?
That was
All right, boys and girls, we are wrapping up school. We're going to dismiss school, and here's the way we're going to do it. All of us are going to assemble back by the back stairs and go back down to the park we skipped. All right? Come on back here.
Well, that was boring. All you did was sit there. And I just recorded the man. He didn't really care. Okay, let's go in here. Okay. Well, his face is on camera, so. Hey, Dominic, what doing? Hey, what's up?
Trying to get this video to post.
Are you trying to post that video on YouTube? So what's next? Well, that was boring, though. Oh, I want dinner.
We already went in here, but like,
Oh, we gotta go out the other way.
Wait,
these are all the tools I used to make. Oh, they made even bird
I think
houses.
we go down the stairs where he was going out.
Yeah. Well, first we're going. This is creepy doll. Mom, this is creepy doll. Daddy's really.
oh, creepy. Not really.
Go.
Oh my God, it's Annabelle.
Nice. So go for the go outside.
It's Annabelle. It's not Annabelle.
No.
So we're done.
Gotta go back down the other stairs.
I know, I'm looking.
I'm posting this on YouTube.
Hey! Big! Black! Ball!
Be quiet.
Boo! It! Cat! Mom!
Which way do we go? Oh, Caden, don't look down those stairs. Do not look down those stairs, Caden. We're gonna have a horrifying time looking down there.
I think this is where we go. I hope. Everybody, no, it's blocked off. Unless we go out that door. Let's go see.
Dude, I'm confused. I feel like we're lost. This bathroom. I don't know where to go. Caden, you can't just run off. Alright, yes.
We're back on 2. Yep, they're right here. No, they're right here.
They're right here. Shh, fine. Okay, I'm posting this on YouTube.
Who wrote this? Who did this?